It's a beautiful day today and we're reading some more Am I the Devil? The subreddit where pretty much everybody is 90% or 99% in the wrong. And yeah, this one is so fun but also really hard to read. Like some of these are so infuriating. And with that being said, enjoy guys. Am I the a-hole for wanting my unemployed girlfriend to do more chores? This has nothing to do with money. We split the rent and we share everything 50-50. I'm an engineer and my girlfriend works in healthcare. 1 month ago her contract ended and she's been unemployed since. She has already found another job, but she would be able to start up 2 months after her previous job ended. That means in a month from now. So for the past month she's been living her best life. She's spending her mornings studying for her new job but also reading, watching Netflix, going to the gym and for runs with her dog, etc. However, she hasn't started contributing more to the household. I mean, she still cooks and cleans every day, but she still expects me to wash the dishes and she won't pick up my clothes after I've returned from work. The other day, I left a bunch of my mail on the table, and when I returned, it was unopened. I asked her why she didn't look through it, and she told me that she's not my secretary. Yeah, what? I've been hinting that she should be picking up more chores now that she's unemployed, but she says that she's not my housekeeper. She does more than half of the chores, and since my workload has not increased, I should be able to do mine. I mean, yeah, I am able to do it, but I'm tired from work and she isn't, so I had expected her to step up a little. But no, she claims that this is her break from working hard and other hurtful things, like she didn't go to med school to be a live-in maid. So am I the a-hole for expecting her to do most of the chores while she's unemployed? I'm so confused. What do you mean? And what do you mean you left a bunch of mail on the table? Your mail? And you're annoyed that she didn't open it all? And you're annoyed that she didn't pick up your clothes? Bro, come on. Pick up your own clothes and open your own mail. Is this a joke? The top comment says you the a-hole and you're not being fully transparent with the subreddit. You subtly slipped in that she went to med school, so I'm going to assume that what's going on is that she just finished her residency and has 2 months before she starts her first job as an attending, aka a doctor not under the supervision of other doctors. For God's sake, dude, she's undoubtedly been working way harder than you. Generally in the US, residents work 70 to 90 hours a week, and you even mentioned that she's been studying to prepare for the new position, because spoiler alert, doctors pretty much always have to study constantly during their careers. Jesus Christ, you're lucky she didn't dump you for even implying that she should be your personal maid. She's enjoying a well-deserved break while she's contributing to the household. You just sound bitter and terrible in this. Yeah, and the bit that gets me is it's not even about stuff that matters. You're annoyed that she's not picking up your clothes or opening your mail? What do you mean? Are you trying to make issues or something? They're not problems and do them yourself, you know? And also, why would you even not want to open your mail yourself? And it even says here that she does more than half of the chores. So yeah, definitely the a-hole. I told you these were infuriating, didn't I? Story number 2. Am I the a-hole for taking a pill from my boyfriend without asking him beforehand? Here goes a short one. I was feeling really down yesterday. No energy to even move my arm. I ate some chocolate, but it didn't work. In brackets, relevant. Boyfriend is on lithium and Adderall for bipolar and ADHD. Once I asked him how they work and he said that Adderall gives you a dopamine effect, I decided that I could use some of that to feel better. I know what his daily dosage is. It's a high one, 60 milligrams. I took half of that. When he found out, I told him. He immediately started a fight, yelling at me for taking his belongings without even asking, and also for taking too much. I told him that we take each other's stuff all the time. He said meds are different, they're personal, etc. I said he takes my meds too, painkillers and antipyretics, etc. He said they're not the same, and I know that. I said I didn't even take that much, literally half of his daily dose. Is that really worth yelling at me over? I told him that he broke my heart. He apologized. We hugged and made up. Today he told me that he only apologized because I started crying and he shouldn't have yelled, but ultimately I was the a-hole for taking it without asking. I feel like he's mega overreacting. I got yelled at for what? Over taking a pill? Am I really an a-hole for that, or is he overreacting? By the way, that crap didn't even work. Made me feel worse actually. Jittery and anxious even. Yeah, you're the a-hole. You don't take somebody else's medication. What do you mean? Like he obviously needs them. And what? You're just gonna take them because you feel like it? And then you getting upset and telling him that he broke your heart because he understandably got upset about this? Yeah, nah, that's not good. The top comment says you the a-hole. Don't take other people's stuff and don't use other people's prescription meds, and don't justify what you did by saying that crap didn't even work. Made me feel worse actually. Jittery and anxious even. Yeah, and like the comment under it says, it made her feel worse because she doesn't need it. My prescribed stimulants don't give me a dopamine high. They just shut my bloody brain up. People who don't need Adderall shouldn't be taking it, especially when there's a medication shortage, and not a good reaction when he got upset about it. Yeah, like this one says, so you took his medicine, argued and made excuses when he got upset and played the I'm mad mad at you for being mad at me card by claiming that his yelling about your literal theft broke your heart. You sound manipulative and a bad person. You the a-hole in full. Yeah, definitely not cool. Story number 3. Am I the a-hole for keeping my toothpaste in my room? I, male 24, live at home with my parents and my brother Roger, male 20. Roger and I share a bathroom. Up until about 6 months ago, we had a good routine where we shared shower supplies, toothpaste, etc. that our parents bought. But Roger started buying supplies for himself, and those worked really good for him and for me. Then last month, he started taking the supplies that he bought and keeping them in his room, saying that I used too much of it and that he was tired of paying for both of our stuff. I tried to be polite and start using less of it. Is this a joke? Buy your own bloody toothpaste. Are you joking? But he started shutting me down and not letting me use any of it. And what? Let me guess, you think he's an a-hole because he's using his own bloody toothpaste? Are you serious? This was annoying to me since the shampoo and conditioner that he bought was perfect for my hair and he was just hiding it away from me. Oh, well, here's an idea. Buy some for yourself. The only item left that we both share is toothpaste, but I finally had enough. So this time my parents went to the store, I asked them to buy toothpaste and I reserved it and I took it into my room. Yesterday, Roger asked me where the toothpaste was and I said it's mine. I'll let him borrow some for today, but after that, I'm not letting him use it. He just stared at me and asked if I was the one that bought it, and I said basically yes. No, you weren't. He just sighed and said, all right, man, and took the toothpaste. True to my word, I took it back this morning, but Roger literally complained to our parents about this and said that he's fine with buying his own toothpaste, but he thinks I'm petty. I think I'm allowed to be petty after he started it first, restricting me from the bathroom supplies. Besides, he'd clearly rather each of us have our own stuff, so I don't see the issue at all. Am I the a-hole for this? Wow, I hope this one's a joke. You don't see the issue here. Oh, the audacity. Buy your own bloody stuff. Your brother bought his own toothpaste, so you don't use it, and you feel like you're entitled to the toothpaste, and so you go to your parents and you're like, Mum and Dad, can you please buy me some toothpaste? And then you act like you paid for it, and now you're trying to get back at your brother when your brother didn't do anything wrong. You did by using all the stuff that he paid for. Just go buy your own toothpaste, and like actually you pay for it, not your parents. Yeah, like the top comment says, you the a-hole first, you're 24 and your parents are still providing your supplies, and then your brother clued in and bought his own supplies and you were using his? How does it not occur to you to buy your own stuff instead of mooching off others? Yikes. And OP said they're willing to pay. Besides, that isn't the point. Wow, that has 1,000 downvotes, and that absolutely is the point. Buy your own stuff. This one has to be a rage bait post, doesn't it? If it is, it's definitely working. The comment under that says they're willing to pay for your shared supplies, not to supply your selfish feud. Your brother is not willing to supply you with toiletries, and the entire problem here is that you assume that you could mooch off your brother the same way that you expect to mooch off your parents. Yes, so entitled. And I'm pretty sure it's not fake. There's a comment here that says I could buy it for myself, but it's expensive. The system worked better before, and I'm just trying to show that. Yeah, so your brother decided to go out and buy some nice stuff, and you feel entitled to use it for some bloody reason, and you're getting annoyed that he doesn't want you to use his expensive stuff that he paid for. There's a real simple answer here. Buy your own stuff. I can't believe these posts are even real. Story number 4. Am I the a-hole for jokingly telling my sister that she'll make a great housewife? I, 33 male, have a younger sister, 25 female. Our parents are dangerous people, so as soon as I was able, I rented out a place so that my sister and I could have somewhere to live. We got out of there when I was 18 and she was 10, and I took care of her until she was able to go to college. She's now in graduate school doing very well for herself. I'm not the most organized guy. I mean, of course, I take my job seriously. I work as a paramedic and I aspire to go to med school soon, and I am responsible for people's safety, but my primary motivation is making a living and breaking the cycle. I don't put too much effort into things like looking presentable or cleaning around the house or whatever. I'm too busy for that. So I admit that while my little sister was growing up, she was more often than not the one who washed the dishes and cleaned the floors. Even nowadays, she spends her money on nice clothes for me, and whenever she visits my apartment, she scolds me as if I'm a little kid and she cleans up the mess. It's kind of amusing. So last weekend, my sister visited me, and once again, she rolled up her sleeves and started tidying up the place a little bit while we were chatting. While she was doing that, I jokingly told her that she would make a great housewife and that she should aim to find a job like a flight attendant or something where she could put her neat freak talents to use. My sister was sort of embarrassed when I said this, and her face turned red. She went on this whole rant about how this wasn't what she was going to grad school for, and then she entered my bedroom and freaked out when she saw the new clothes that she bought for me, just laid out all messy on the floor. It was enough that she even started crying. She was so exasperated, and all she could say was, "You're supposed to be an adult. Am I the a-hole?" Yeah, of course. And like this comment says, you the a-hole. Wow, your sister isn't embarrassed, she's disappointed. You're supposed to be an adult, and coming over to your home and seeing it in a state that she feels that she has to clean, you should be embarrassed that this is your home? Not to mention she's clearly a bright young woman who's going to grad school. Why would you say what you did? It wasn't funny. It wasn't factual. Regardless of the intent, the outcome that you presented is that her ability to do a basic adult thing supersedes her education. Grow up. And like this comment says, look, it's great that you got you and your sister out of a bad situation. It's great that you took care of her and you got her through school. It's time to draw some boundaries now. Stop allowing her to clean your apartment. She needs to focus on herself and stop taking care of you. And you need to help her do that by not allowing her to do that. Also, everybody has the same time commitments that you do. We're all working full-time or juggling work and school or juggling work and family. You need to make time to clean up after yourself. Yeah, definitely. Okay, story number 5. Am I the a-hole for pointing out a harmless thing about my friend? I, 19 female, have a friend Amelia, 20 female. Amelia doesn't really care about anything. She doesn't wear makeup and mostly wears her hair in a ponytail or a bun. Very low effort things. I've talked to her before about how like she's so sure about not wearing any, but she always shuts me down and says that she doesn't care, so whatever, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why you're bothered about this, OP. I'll also say if it was the other way around, I'd listen to her advice. Yeah, but she doesn't have to listen to your advice. A few weeks ago, our other friend made a joke, and Amelia laughed a lot. She also kept smiling, and I noticed that her smile was a bit crooked. I told her that right away. What? And I didn't think it'd mean anything, but she quickly frowned, and since then, if she does smile, she tries to shut her mouth. I came up to her yesterday to tell her that it was no big deal, and like, why would she even be affected? Oh, the audacity. She started crying, saying that I should keep my comments to myself and stop talking to her. I told her she was blowing it out of proportion, and I will talk to her after she calmed down. No, OP, this is your fault. Our other friend told me that he's taking her side, and I need to let go of my mean girl comments. Yeah, they're completely right. I'm baffled because it's not like I said she was ugly or anything, and it was just something I noticed quickly. Am I the a-hole? I feel like this is escalating too fast. Of course you're the a-hole. Why the hell do you even need to tell them that? Why do you care about how they look? And of course it's rude to point it out. It's also pointless. Yeah, the top comment, you the a-hole. Jesus Christ. Stop worrying so much about your friend's appearance. Do you think she needed you to point that out right away? That her teeth are crooked? What the hell was she supposed to do? It's not like she had food in her teeth or something. Have some tact. I'll also say if it was the other way around, I'd listen to her advice. What advice are you giving her? Just back off her, for God's sake. Mean girl sounds right. 100%. It isn't advice. Oh, you've got a crooked smile. What the hell are they meant to do with that information, OP? Just feel like crap about it? That's not advice. And yet ultimately none of this is any of your business. And the bloody audacity to feel like you can point it out. Oh, so frustrating. And yeah, it is super mean girly. The comment under that says you the a-hole. This is not escalating too fast. It's the final straw from somebody who's tired of you trying to tell her everything that you think is wrong with her appearance. You sound pretty unbearable. Yeah, and the audacity to try to call it advice. That's not advice. It's so frustrating when people feel like their opinions matter. Like what? They should change their appearance or feel bad about their appearance just because of your opinion on their appearance? The absolute audacity. And this comment too. Why do you think that people want to hear your opinions about their physical appearance? Amelia has shut you down repeatedly for trying to comment on her hair and makeup. So what? You thought it was a good idea to make a negative comment about her smile? One of the cruelest things somebody can do is ruin somebody's joy. You're the a-hole and you're going to end up without any friends if you keep up this behavior. Yeah, and the comment under it is super good too. You're the a-hole. Follow the 10-second rule. Only comment on somebody's appearance if they can fix or change it in 10 seconds or less. Example, your zipper is down or you've got spinach in your teeth. Never personal choice stuff like makeup or hairstyle or physical attributes like small eyes, thin lips, crooked teeth or limp hair, etc. This is what is meant by mean girl comments. Unnecessary and unwanted criticism or advice that your friend isn't asking for and just puts her down. Yeah, that's right. That's such a good comment. And that 10-second rule makes a lot of sense. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Time for something wholesome. You and a cute boy are in the same nerdy Facebook group. You add each other on Facebook. You start chatting about stuff. He asks you to get dinner with him. You start a cute and nerdy healthy relationship. Oh, that's so cute. Congrats. I hope you guys have a beautiful future together. My roommate made me a graduation cake after it took me almost 6 years to finish. You did it with Squidward on it. That's so cute. First of all, congratulations to you, OP. And good job, roommate. They did a good job on that cake. Meet my assistant, Stonely. He's a hard worker. It doesn't look like he's working at all. Of course not. He's on a break. Aw, adorable little Stonely. I love that art style. Oh yeah, I read this one in a YouTube short. Some character design that makes me go absolutely ape crap is the whole wide mouth almond face shaped cute reptile. Like I see an animated reptile with a big mouth and eyes like a quarter-mile apart, and I lose my mind. This is premium. You can't get better design. They're friend-shaped. Yeah, they absolutely are. And on that beautiful note, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time. time. And if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. And the comment of the day today goes to Patricia. Thank you for providing me something to listen to while I cook this yummy pasta dish for a potluck I have to attend later. Oh, no worries. Thank you for listening. And yum, that sounds good. I hope it turned out amazing. Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for the support, everybody. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!